Hello everyone, so I'll be starting now. Have you ever wondered what good does the COVID-19 case gives us, especially with the whole lockdown that's been going around since 2 years ago? Why is this important enough to be paid attention as you may ask? Well, many of you probably have the same experience as mine during the lockdown, right? When the lockdown first started, most of you of course would feel bored since you can't meet your close ones at all. So this topic is the one for you. As you can see, COVID 19 has been spreading all around the nation since 2020. Not to mention, it has been the number one topic every month to reassure everyone's safety. But what they don't know is that this case doesn't necessarily gives us a negative effect, but a positive effect as well. I know about this because I've experienced and observed it before. I'm Siti Arifah and I'll be describing the details of COVID 19 and why lockdowns are necessary for us. Then I'll explain how and why does the COVID-19 has positively affected me. Firstly, what exactly is COVID-19 and why is it dangerous for us to be roaming outside of the house? Well, based on my own understanding, COVID-19 is basically a type of disease that's very dangerous and can cause you death if you're not careful. So this is what the coronavirus looks like up close. As for the symptoms of having one, there are three categories that are the most common, the less common, and the serious ones. The most common ones are fever, cough, tiredness, and the loss of taste or smell. The less common ones are sore throats, headache, diarrhea, rashes on the skin, and red eyes. The serious ones, however, are the difficulty of breathing, loss of speech, and chest pain. So why can't we come out of the house frequently during the lockdown? Well, because it spreads easily, especially if you're not wearing a face mask or in a crowded area. Based on this chart right here, it shows that it still remains safe from March to November 2020. But starting from 3rd December 2020, it suddenly increased until now. This proves that we still have to be careful when we're outside the house. Now that the basic details of COVID 19 have been described, next I'll be explaining how COVID 19 has positively affected me. So, how does the COVID 19 has positively affected me with this whole situation? Well, as a student, of course, it helps me with my education. And it's not just because I've got more time to finish my assignments, but I could also ask the lecturer directly just by turning on the microphone because since it's an online class rather than have to raise my hands or speak loudly and clearly in class just to ask a question. In addition to that, referring to the article from the campus technology website, 73% of the students worldwide are starting to prefer online classes more nowadays. Besides that, I also have more time to focus on myself, which I could understand more about myself that I still haven't yet uncovered and do research about it. So that sums up how COVID 19 has positively affected me. Now I'll be sharing with you why do I think it has positively affected me. First of all, I could learn new information and things either through online tutorials, educational programs, or tutor online. It doesn't necessarily just learning that's education related, but about other things as well, such as learning how to play musical instruments like the guitar or the piano, how to use a camera, and even how to shoot a video perfectly. More than that, I've also unlocked a new hobby like video editing, baking, and even crocheting. So earlier, I've described the details of COVID-19 along with the symptoms of having one and also explain how and why does the COVID-19 has positively affected me. In conclusion, since the COVID cases have been increasing nowadays, we should take precautions even if the doses have been taken recently. But it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Furthermore, I hope you'll start seeing some situations positively from now on because like a saying from most people around the nation, stay positive, better days are on their way. Lastly, I hope that you'll have a change of heart and perspective after hearing my speech earlier. And I'm sure that most of you have another point of view during these lockdowns, right? Just like Albert Einstein usually said, in the middle of difficulty lies an opportunity. So that's all from me today. Thank you all for listening and for your time.